Hey, what's up guys? I'm Theo Tolliver, and I'm here to give you guys some tips and some tricks to help you guys get on a pro staff. So what is pro staff? Pro staff actually stands for promotional staff. A lot of people think it means professional staff, which is not the case. Well, kind of sort of is, because when we're out there doing our pro staff stuff, we're actually being professional when we do it, so technically we're professional pro staffers. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but technically you can be a professional pro staffer. So some companies call pro staffers differently, depending which company you go to. Some companies call it brand ambassadors, some call it brand influencers, field staff, pro staff. It just really depends on what company it is. And within those titles can be different tiers. Some companies have like a gold level tier or silver level tier or whatever tier it is. Just really depends on how much work you actually put into being a pro staff. And that directly affects what kind of product discounts that you get. And that brings me to the next topic. Like, there's a big misconception about us pro staff guys. A lot of guys actually think that we get free stuff all the time, which is not the case. It's not the case at all. Yes, we do get some free product, but a lot of times they'll give us a good discount on some products. So with that, let's just squash that misconception right now. We don't get all our stuff for free. We still have to pay a little bit of money. So how do you get on pro staff? Well, in today's market, I firmly believe social media is king when it comes to trying to get on pro staff. Whether it's through Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or Snapchat, it's a must-have, at least one or two of those platforms simultaneously to get noticed by some of these companies to get on the pro staff. Okay, now I have one. What I do? You just start building it, adding content to it, videos, pictures, use their stories. And if you're not sure how to do that, you can head over to my Instagram at K9Guy82 to look at an example of what I'm doing. And then if you go over to my followers or the people that I am following, you can look at the other anglers' profiles and get an example too. And with that, make sure you be positive. Be positive out there, guys, when you're fishing. Don't bash other anglers for what they're doing. Let them do what they're doing. And essentially just be a good model angler, and build people up. We're a small industry and we all know each other in some way or form. So definitely be a good, positive angler out there when you're on social media, because you don't want anything to come back and bite you and cause you not to get on a pro staff. Now that you have your social media built up and you're looking for a company that you want to get on, start gearing your content towards that product. The more you put that product out there, the more the company is going to see you. And by doing that, all you have to do is tag them in your post, and you might not get a response from them. A lot of times I won't get a response from a company. Like 98% of the time I tag a company, I won't get a response. But doesn't mean that they're not watching you. Trust me, there's a lot of people out there that later on, coming a year later or a year or two later, come at me and say, hey, I've been watching you for a while. And yeah, that's when you know they're watching. That's when I got a real dose of reality, like, oh wow, they really are watching me. Even though they're not responding or liking my pictures, they definitely are watching. So keep that in mind as well. On that note too, when you tag into companies, I would say if you're trying to get on a pro staff, start small. Don't try to tag and hope and dream to get on a big company. Start small, maybe even start local with a local guys making lures or whatever else, and go that route. Once you start small and you start building your resume up, you'll start to figure the game out and then actually start getting on to bigger and better pro staff. Another way to actually start getting on pro staff is be a tournament angler. I know that's a tough way to do it because you have to throw a lot of money into it just to get on a pro staff, and sometimes this is not cost effective to do that. I'm not saying it's wrong, but for a lot of people out there, going the tournament route is not feasible. Like myself, I'm not a tournament angler. I mainly just deal with social media stuff. I do do a few a few tournaments, but it's not my main thing what I do. But if you're in the tournament thing, by all means go that route, and if it's working out for you, great. That's awesome. I'm just saying, for the common folk, tournament angling is a super expensive way to get into it. Another way to get on pro staff is actually through a website called nationalprostaff.com. It's an app that you download to your phone, and what happens is a lot of companies will contact NPS, I believe, and then they'll put a little blurb out there saying, hey, we're looking for this pro staff here, we need this many people here in this region and this region, and people sign up, and it's almost like a Facebook for fishing. You go on there, you create your profile, and you see a company that you like, you apply to get on their pro staff, and they'll send you an email saying, hey, welcome and congrats. Only downfall to that is that you are paying for an application price. I believe it's like 25 bucks or 20 bucks to actually put in the application, and actually there's really no guarantee that you're going to get that spot on that pro staff. So that's something to keep in mind when you're doing that. But it's a great avenue to get yourself in the industry and get yourself noticed a little bit. All right, so once you have all your social media stuff built up, you have a good following, you have lots of content out there, and you really, now you're at the point where you want to start asking companies to get on the pro staff. The best way to do it is actually going to that product or that company's website and emailing them. Don't email them through social media unless they contact you through social media about being pro staff. A lot of those guys there's a lot of different divisions. Like there's usually one person that deals with social media and another guy dealing with pro staff. You definitely or you want to email that company, be professional about it, ask them, hey, how do I get on pro staff? And yeah, hopefully go from there, and wish the best of luck to you when you do it. Another thing that you might want to do is prepare a phishing resume. A lot of companies actually really enjoy that. They see it like, hey, look, here's a phishing resume. The guy's pretty serious about this. All right, sounds good. We want this guy on our team. Definitely recommend building up a phishing resume, and a nice photo to go along with it too, so they know who they're looking at. Some other really great information out there is there's a podcast out there called the Broken Line Podcast, and there's 3 episodes specifically. Episode 21, 22, and 23. They talk about getting on pro staff and what to do. It is super good information out there. It's almost like I wouldn't say the Bible of getting on pro staff, but it is basically the bread and butter and how to get on pro staff, and it works. Those guys on the Broken Line Podcast definitely got some great guests on there to talk about that stuff. Guys in the industry to talk about how to get on pro staff. So that's another great information, another great way to get some information on how to get on pro staff. So everybody's path to get on pro staff is completely different from one another. So just go out there and do it, guys. There's no wrong or right way how to do it. Whatever's working for you may not work for me. Whatever's working for me may not work for you. Just go out there and just do it, guys. That's the best way I can do it. If you don't let anybody tell you that you can't be on pro staff, don't let people make fun of you because you're on pro staff. But just go, like I said before, just go out there and do it, guys. Again, thanks for watching this video. You guys like and share my Facebook page. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Again, thanks for everybody out there that's helped me get this far. And I will see you guys at the Fargo Ice Show, which is December 7th, 8th, and 9th. I will also be down at Shields Ice Fest in Bismarck, November 13th and 14th. So if you're out there in Bismarck, come check me out. Come say hi. Come look at the great products from Eskimo. All good stuff. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. And good night.